What's up? Can you hear me? Let me see. Can you guys hear me? Or, I don't know. I can't tell. Somebody just said they hear heavy breathing. You can hear me? Can you hear my soundboard too? You can hear it? Sorry for the heavy breathing. I am, well, just getting over being sick. I don't even know if I'm getting over it, but I'm on my way. Did you hear my soundboard? You can hear the soundboard? You can't hear the soundboard? Can you hear the soundboard? No? No soundboard? Soundboard, yeah. Nothing? No? No soundboard? The frig? Wonder why that is. Give me a second here. No soundboard. No soundboard. I got to have my soundboard. I got to have my soundboard. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's try this. What about now? No? All right, here we go. I think we're good now. All right.
Mods, get ready because the spoilers are coming in.
This is the actual start of the show. What a disorganized.
Spoilers are coming in.
Disorganized.
Mods, get ready.
It's coming.
Spoilers are coming in. Mods, get ready. Mods, get ready because the spoilers are coming in.
I mean, I can't operate without a sound. I mean, I can operate without a soundboard, but I've been sick. As a dog.
Don't say any F's and stuff. Don't say any F's.
As a dog, folks.
There is no investigation. Then all of a sudden, you got this epitome. Wow.
Very
they're
rarely.
able to come up on your panel.
Very rarely do I feel.
Spoilers are coming in.
Very rarely do I feel baited into anything, let alone going live. And maybe this is a little bit of me getting baited, but I'm not really sure how much I'm supposed to just sit and listen, or I really don't know. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to. I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish from this, other than there's just, I mean, the anarchy is crazy. The psychoticness is crazy. Everybody, well, not everybody, but most people have lost their mind. And, yeah, but anyway, who cares? Everybody's insane. Everybody is insane. That's okay, though, because the trolls are coming in.
Mods, get ready because the spoilers are coming in.
Is this really an appropriate way for people to act? I mean, what the hell? What is going on? You know, never heard of such stuff. I haven't even been online. I haven't been doing shows much. I haven't been talking about anybody. I just haven't. I haven't done any of that stuff. And for some reason, every time I turn around, my name is being brought up with Dawn, of course, which is fine, by the way. You know, Dawn has every right to chastise and criticize me because I'm the same way with him.
There is no investigation.
You know, I'm the same way with him. What I don't understand
they're able to come up on your panel
is the white knighting for Dawn. Well, no, that's not true. I do understand. I understand the white knighting. I understand all that kind of stuff. I get it. You know, Daisy, first of all, I didn't tell Brandy to go talk to Dawn or Daisy. I didn't say anything to her. I didn't tell her to do it. I would never tell her to do it. Matter of fact, and I think Daisy said that I was in her ear. And Brandy, if you're out there and listening, my suggestion to you would have been to stay away from them because they're weirdos, liars, and all kinds of stuff. Like, they just make stuff up. Like, the other day, I addressed just multiple lies coming from that shit place, and no apologies, no corrections, no nothing. And I'm done apologizing. I'm not going to apologize anymore either. So I think that, you know, I feel like it's nuts. But then again, here's what I saw. The lady that sat up there and criticized me and said I called Daisy a fat, sloppy cow, or whatever she said that I said, all these things that I didn't say, was donating hundreds of dollars to her tonight. So there, in fact, I know exactly why Daisy won't correct this lady, why she won't say anything to her. And it just tells me where her morals lie. I mean, it's as obvious as the day is long, that Daisy is like a bunch of people for profit, but she won't even correct a lie. She won't even correct a lie. And she really should have. So I saw this, and I'm going, okay, well, now it makes sense why Daisy doesn't want to correct this lady that's so out of pocket, that said the most ridiculous stuff, cursed my name. Daisy sat there and chuckled. Yeah, I didn't sit there and go, y'all is attacking me. I didn't do any of that stuff. None of it. Because it's pointless. But then again, it makes tons of sense. You don't want to upset your big donors or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not sure. I really don't. I don't know what the end game is. I don't know what this is to go on forever or whatever. But first and foremost, let me just address that because, Daisy, you had a woman on your show that just spewed lies. I don't know if she was drunk or not. Maybe she was. I could care less if she was drunk or not. I have no idea if she was, but you sat there and you let her say whatever. So apparently, if you give Daisy enough money, you can go up on her panel and say whatever you want. That's how I'm interpreting it. Now, then she white knights for Dawn. And by the way, Dawn, if you're watching this, you couldn't look more, Brandy couldn't have made you look more like a dickhead than what she did. And for how you didn't know what she was doing is hilarious. Or that you just let her, run circles around you, which is hilarious in itself. You didn't know anything about your daughter. You don't know any, I mean, she just exposed you for the fake that you are. And it wasn't me doing it. It was her. She exposed you. You're fake. You're a phony. You don't know anything about your kid. Nothing. You don't even know how many days she's gone missing. You don't even, how do you not know that? Everybody else does. I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, I agree with that guy. Yeah, Don made himself look like a D-bag. But Don can't make himself look like anything and I was leaving him alone, and I was leaving Daisy alone. I was leaving everybody alone. I was busy. I had stuff going on. Nowhere around. And Daisy accuses me of being in Brandy's ear, telling her to say things to Dawn. Like I said, my advice to Brandy would be to stay away from them but I understood what she was doing. I get it. It was masterfully done. Dawn, like I said, couldn't have made himself look any worse. Brandy facilitated it, but in the end, it's up to Don to make himself look like an asshole, and he does it very, very good. He's very good at it. Matter of fact, I mean, maybe he can moonlight as a professional D-bag after this whole, pud whacking putty thing comes to an end. But like I said, couldn't have made himself look any dumber. Hilarious. By the way, shout out Trev. What's up, dude? Awesome job today, my friend. I heard Daisy say also that Trevor shouldn't be looking for kids, a missing child, because he doesn't have any. And I don't think that that's a good point at all. But if that is the case, well, Dawn and Candace don't have any kids either. So they're certainly not looking for anybody. And I don't care about the little propaganda booth. I don't care about a over 2 year booth where they hung out with Eric Estrada. I don't care about any of that. None of that that to me was nothing more than Dawn and Candace getting talked into doing something. So this is going to look really good. Who cares about it looking really good? Go find your daughter. Don't worry about it. We're photo ops. That's what they're in for. Photo ops. I don't even care. I mean, it's crazy. It's nuts to me to think that that's, something that's okay. And then to talk to Brandy the way that Daisy did. Daisy is a professional victim. Now, sometimes I think that Daisy gets the short end of the stick because she's not coloring with a full box of crayons, and I understand that. So, she gets twisted into pretzels sometimes and gets walked around and, gets a little discombobulated or whatever it is. But, whatever, it's interesting enough. But, having Dawn on panel with Daisy driving alive is kind of like, I would say, Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder driving a bus together. It's not going to work. It's not going to go well. I didn't even know that she got money. That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know. I didn't even care. I like I said, I haven't even been around. I've had other stuff going on. And not that this stuff isn't important to me. It certainly is. However, Dawn and Candace are not the same as Brandy and Tyler. And nobody will ever convince me of that. And that's the thing. I'm not even going around anymore trying to convince. I'm not trying to change anybody's minds. Okay. That's what Dawn and Candace need to do. I'm not here to try and get people to change their minds about the case. However, the reason I don't talk about Michael's case is because there is movement on the case. Now, what movement is that? I don't know, but I know that there's movement. I know there's movement. And I know that Brandy and Tyler both talk to law enforcement, and that they're getting the assistance that they require. Now, that being said, Dawn and Candace are not those people. And one little booth, and I even saw, I don't even remember that lady's name, but she made this whole huge post. It doesn't fit the narrative. They went to a back to school night. Like, you don't get credit for paying your taxes and not beating your kids and wife, and going to work every day and being a good person. You don't get credit for that kind of stuff. If you want credit for it, go find it somewhere else, because you're certainly not going to get it here. And hold on. Yeah, I will. I'll check it out. You certainly are not going to get like a pat on the back from me. Not that they require one, but I don't understand. First, Daisy telling Brandy that I'm in her ear. Better me than you, Daisy. Better me than Dawn. Better me than either of you. But I'm not. I don't tell Brandy what to do. I don't tell Brandy where to go. I talk to Brandy very occasionally. Very occasionally. What's this? Oh, is she talking? Is what is this? Let me hear it. One. What is that? I don't know. What is she talking about me? That's fine. I don't care if she talks about me. Like, it doesn't matter. They bring me up. I was tagged in her video again the other day. They bring me up. They're the ones that do it. So stop bringing me up. Stop saying I'm in people's ears. Why am I talking about you? That's why I'm talking about you, because you say stupid shit. And you say stupid shit so often, it's hard to sift through it. It's like it's like the Everglades of shiznit, sifting through this. I mean, you're having public fights with your sister on the air, and you can't even get along with your own sister, and you expect to get along with anybody else. What the hell, lady? It's ridiculous. I just not like I don't have any. I've tried to be nice. I just don't know why you say things like Josh is in Brandy's ear. Saying what? That I think Dawn's an asshole. And by the way, just because I don't know how Brandy feels about Dawn or Candace, I could probably assume by the way that Dawn and Candace act, how most normal people that have a functioning brain that isn't somehow reduced to mush for whatever reason would see Dawn and Candace for what they are. So that's my assumption. Okay. I'm just assuming personally that's how she feels. But I don't know that. She didn't tell me that. But just because she doesn't share the same sentiments as you about Dawn and Candace doesn't mean that she's wrong or out of line or anything. I agree. You don't have to tell anyone that Don's a POS, does it by himself. He does it on a regular basis. Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, and I wish that I was just talking about something else tonight, like I don't know, the impending El Nino, or maybe I don't know, Christmas. That would be cool to talk about Christmas. I'd like that, but I'm not. I'm here talking about psychoticness again. And I just, I don't understand. I don't get it. I'll never get it. I don't understand why. First of all, I don't understand why it came up in that conversation. Kind of because I do kind of understand because of, Dawn hates me and Chris and many, many, many legions of others, which is cool. Totally fine. He has that right. I would hate me too if I were him. So that isn't lost on me. I'm not ignorant to that. I would not like me or McDonough if I was Don. However, I'm not. I'm me. So I like myself just fine. Well, most of the time. Part time I like myself. Just depending on the day. But I don't understand Daisy's beef other than I don't like Dawn and Candace, and I don't support the way that they act when it comes to their missing child and the propaganda that is spewed by the Wells camp. I don't know who had anything to do with that booth. It was cool. I'm glad that it was put on. It would have been better if Dawn and Candace weren't there because they just, whatever. Like they went to one thing. Whoopity-doo. Whoopity-doo. Who cares? Hi, y'all. Terry B. What's up, Terry? 6 months of fun. Loved all. One-eyed Flo in the house. It's crazy in the cow patty world. Yeah, I think so. Hey, good to see you. And Roswell, good to see you as well. I don't know. Just because I don't like Dawn and Candace, just because I, don't support the way that they act. Daisy feels like it's her responsibility to be a bodyguard for Dawn and Candace. Now, defending Dawn has to be probably one of the hardest jobs that anybody could ever have, ever, because there are very few things about him that you can make excuses for. Now, one thing that you can make an excuse for is him being upset with me or people that cover him negatively. Okay. He has the right to be mad about that, and that's never been in question. However, I think that Dawn probably understands that when he acts the way that he acts, he's going to get criticized. I don't think it's a surprise to him that, when you go and you start saying the N word and just screaming at the top of your lungs, drunk, and that you're going to get some criticism for that. Also not doing whatever he's supposed to do. It's just one big, it's like a long con type thing, and so that's what's happening. So, but I don't understand. I don't agree with Dawn. I don't like him, whatever. But back to Brandy and what in the holy hell were you talking to her like that for? And don't act like you weren't talking to her like shit, because you were. You were. And Dawn was too. Dawn was too. Dawn was, and I've had several conversations with Dawn. Dawn was one like push away. One push away from just unleashing on her. And Daisy was more upset that Brandy asked a very respectful question, or gave her a very respectful request. And, you know, it's just, it's people just stop going on her channel. You know, Dawn's going to keep going on there, and Candace's going to keep going on there. Just stay away. I tried to talk to Daisy the other day. She didn't want to talk. She said that she was scared that her chat was going to get hijacked. So, you know, she lets everybody in the world up. But, you know, for me, you know, she didn't want to talk. And I was willing to have a conversation with her and be as polite as I could, so on and so forth. But, you know, I can only do so much. I can only be so polite. I can only bite my tongue so much. I'm not going to, you know, do I think the way that she talked to Brandy was bad? Yeah, I do. I really do. But she would turn around and say, well, you know, the way that you know, you talk to Dawn is bad. Maybe if he didn't talk to me like that. But, you know, the way he talks to people is bad. So, you know, we're comparing apples to oranges, and so on 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 and so on. And so on. Dawn is obsessed with Chris and I. And by the way, if Dawn, I have, like, I was cool. I was taking a break. I was like, God, I'm so tired of him and the lies and the propaganda. And so, you know, I was like, I just gotta, let me take a step back for a second. I'm coming back. I'm after you, bro. I'm on your helmet. So just wait. Just wait. I got so much more in store for Dawn specifically, because there's so much that people still don't know about him. You know, these are just, we're just talking about actual, you know, police reports and stuff like that. Dawn, it's going to be bad for you, bro. Like, it sucks. I know, but you know, it's like taking an enema. You're going to have to, you're going to have to take your medicine. And Dawn is now obsessed again with Mary, and so on and so forth. And, you know, whatever. Well, here's the problem, Celeste. Celeste says that channel is not a channel to bother with. They do nothing. Well, they do something. They lie. They lie about people. They say things bad about, you know, innocent people. They ignore the facts, and they say things that are offensive to most people. All right. That's just how I think. That's how I feel about it. And I get a lot of people say, well, Daisy's a bad person. Daisy's this, Daisy's that. Look, I don't know. I don't know a thing about Daisy. I really don't. I don't watch her. I don't know much about her life. I don't know where she lives, and I don't care. This could be a whole facade for all I know. I don't know her. I don't care. But stop talking about me. I didn't send Brandy over there because I would have never done that. I would have said, head for the hills because I sense evil. What kind of evil? I'm not sure, but I sense it. I sense some weird, just some weird shit going on. Don hanging out on panels, just sitting there with his shirt off, reading the Bible, praying that, I don't know, that a carton of cigarettes magically forms out of the pitcher of cigarette butts that he's got on his table. I don't know. I don't know what he does. I don't know why he does it. I don't know. It's weird. The whole thing is weird. I'm all Gwen, and all I want to say, I understand that. I get why she did it. I talked to Brandy about it afterwards. She can do whatever she wants, and I support it. I actually do support it. I'm just saying if she would have asked my advice, which she didn't, and she shouldn't, and if she doesn't have to or want to, I don't care. She doesn't. She doesn't. Ask me and she shouldn't. There's nothing. Unless she wants to, but my advice would have been stay away from him. But that would have just been my advice. That's it. That would have been my advice. Nothing more, nothing less. And, but I get it. I know why she did it. I understand why she did it. I don't blame her for doing it. It is really hard to reason with unreasonable people. And I'm finding that out not only on here, but in my personal life, my family life. Trying to be reasonable with unreasonable people is like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. It's just not going to happen. No matter how hard you push, no matter how hard you try, you can't argue with nonsensical logic. You just cannot argue with it because, first of all, when people act a certain way and they believe everything that they're saying is right, that their self-awareness is so far off, that it's just the weirdest thing to try to even tangle with somebody like that. No, it's not about Linda. It's just more family stuff, like like blood relative type stuff. Nothing against Linda. Linda's a very reasonable person, very smart, and no. But what I'm saying is, you can't reason with them. They don't want to be reasoned with. Nobody wants to be, it might as well argue with a brick wall. You'll get the same exact feeling out of that. You can't get through to those people. And that's why I am saying to everybody what's the point? What is the point here? I really don't get it. It's an insult to brick walls, Matt says. Well, maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. You could at least at least a brick wall doesn't talk back. That's another thing. Like, okay, so it's like arguing with a brick wall that talks, but just says like the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And but like I said, it's just a bunch of nonsense. And I think adults probably just need to start acting like adults, whether they have missing children or not. Act like an adult. Let's just try and be, adults about it. But you know what, Don? You just piss me off every day with your, lies. And I know the things that you're saying about Mary, especially behind the scenes. I know it all, dude. I know it all. And every time you would just incessantly bother Mary about what Jeannie had to say instead of talking about Summer. He never brought Summer up. He never does. He doesn't care, in my opinion. You know what I would love to see, though? I would love to see on a panel Daisy, Dawn, Candace, Tim Mullen. Let's see. You could throw Cher up there because I think that would piss Daisy off. I think we can make that happen. Like, I really want to make that happen. I would love to, and just go Thunderdome on it. You know what I mean? Just straight up and down Thunderdome. Last man standing type stuff, and just rip. I would love that. Rip them apart. That would be the greatest thing of all time. It would surpass, like this event would be like WrestleMania on steroids. Yeah, Hunger Games, Lord of the Flies. I want to see it. I'd pay to see it. I'll super chat the shit out of them. Whatever they want. I'll bring the water. I'll make the sandwiches. Whatever they need. I would love it. And so get everybody in one room, all the Wells supporters, because they don't even get along. The Wells supporters don't even get along. That's that to me is hilarious. There are people that support the Wells and they don't even get along with each other. That's the best. That should just tell you everything you need to know.
You got this epitome while they're able to come
Their
up
camp
with
sucks. And so they don't make any sense, but yeah, get everybody together and hash it out. But they can't. They can't. Here's the thing. I'm not even talking about. First of all, I want to say this. If anybody can pull a clip of me accusing Dawn out loud of essaying anybody besides the people that he's admitted to, I'll apologize, because I don't have the right to do that, because I don't know. I have my own thoughts about everything. I don't express them all. I've never said that. I don't really, but I have said other things because of, the admittance and things like that. So that being said, folks, if there's a clip out there that says that I say that Dawn is doing whatever to anybody, okay, I would love to see that, because I haven't. I'm very careful about what I say most of the time. Most of the time, I'm kind of careful about it. Every now and then, I'll say something that probably, maybe I shouldn't say, I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of, I don't think I do that much, but I do think that it does happen. Now, like I said, I don't think that there's some huge compilation. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm just thinking, yeah, you're very careful. I mean, it's not even about being careful. If you were to ask me that question, hey, what do you think about this? I'd say, you know what? I'm just probably going to keep that to myself. Because I'm just going to keep it to myself. I'm not telling other people what to say or how to feel. They're allowed to feel the way that they want to feel. I mean, I don't know if Don's really given anybody any reason to think any other way about him. I mean, the guy's stealing panties. And, we're defending him. Not we, but some people are. I don't know how you defend that kind of behavior, but people try, and they're doing it. They actually are doing it. Not successfully, not great, not any. They're just throwing crap against the wall. Something's going to stick. Josh is a bad person. Chris is a dirty cop. It's like, do you hear yourself? By the way, these are people that were fans of ours. Seriously. Daisy was a subscriber and a supporter. She loved my channel. She loved it. Loved it. Loved it. She loved my channel. Now she hates it. But guess what? It's always been the same. It's never changed. She did. I didn't. It's been the same to me. Who the hair? I just watched, what was it? Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Just watched that one. It was great. And, but yeah, she liked mine. She was like, yeah, I love Josh's channel. And then all of a sudden, Don's like, Daisy. Okay, whatever. I don't even care. It doesn't even matter. Best hits of a broken record. You talking about me? Is that what you mean? I don't have the best hits. I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Let me see here. Oh yeah, and by the way, I got my soundboard fixed.
I don't lie. I can't lie. It's not in my metabolism.
All right. One of the biggest lies that Don ever told, like the biggest besides everything else, but Don, I really do hope you're hearing this. I remember when McDonough asked, and Daisy, please listen to this as well, but this is my favorite lie of Don's. When McDonough asks him if he's been to places that have sold kids, he says no. He goes, no, this is exactly what he says. And I'll say it verbatim. Never in my life. That's what he said. He said it like that. Never in my life. Some months later, maybe a year or two, he's talking to Mary, and he says that he has been to places that sell children. Oh, okay. So that's a major turn. You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. And if anybody has ever been anywhere where kids are being sold and you don't call the cops, you're as guilty as sin. And you should be arrested for it. Even just admitting something like that is disgusting. You've been to place. Why would anybody be there unless you have a vested interest in that, and you want to defend that kind of stuff. You want to defend that. That I'm not even talking about his sisters. I'm not even talking about his little panty raid. I'm not even talking about any of that. I'm talking about Don being asked if he's been to places where kids are sold. He says, never in my life. And then he says, I've been to places that have sold kids. I know how it works. Don's been accused by others of trying to sell kids in the past. He vehemently denies it. But when you say stuff like that, how can anybody take you serious? And you put this cocksucker up on your screen. Excuse my language. But that's what he is. To spew that disgusting rhetoric. Did I bring my... I could have swore I brought water in here. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm dying a slow death over here. I've been sick. I've just been sick, man. Starting to feel better, but every now and then you have like this coughing attack. Talking about Dawn makes me cough a lot. And yeah, Josh is okay. He just needs some water. That's what I needed. Water. Anyway, I'm suffering. I'm suffering through this here. So anyway, I just none of them this is a great question. I wonder how many of the Wells supporters would leave their children alone with Don and Candace. Should probably be against the law to do that. No, I do not. I had it I had that in January. I don't know what this is. This is something different. This is like I don't know what this is, but I'm feeling better. Just got over the C for the third time. Lemon in your water. Get tested, Josh. I don't have the C word. The C19s. Nah. I like to let my body fight stuff off. But yeah, it was kind of rough. It was kind of rough. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what else to say about them other than it's just all ridiculous. It's kind of, Prayer Garden says it best.
Then all of a sudden, you got this epitome while they're able to come up on your panel
and make you money, and which is weird too. And I don't pocket watch, so I don't know how much money she makes. I don't even watch her show. I know that she streams a lot, but it's it's really not even about her. It's about Dawn, and I mean it kind of is about her because of the way that she did talk to Brandy in a way that Brandy didn't deserve, because Brandy wasn't talking to her like that, nor was she talking to Dawn. But Dawn made himself look like an asshole, like he always does, constantly. He's really, really good at it. Yeah. We could put PG in there if she'd want. She'd go. PG would go. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to make it. Josh, will you request an interview with Grandis? I don't even know where the hell she is. I mean, I would. She ain't going to do an interview with me. But I would love to. Let's see here. But, whatever. It's just like this. It just, to me, proves that we need more mental institutions in the world. I don't think we have enough. The amount of crazy people to institutions, the ratio is just way off. And it really does surprise me that a lot of these people, no, I'm not talking about anybody specific, just in general, that are allowed to walk around free, without assistance. You know what I mean? I think these people can get hurt by just sharp corners and stuff. That's what I worry about. I worry about their safety. They hand out driver's license to people to that. That's nuts to me too. Sometimes I sit there and I go, I'll see somebody say a comment or leave a comment somewhere, and I'm going, that person probably has a driver's license, and that scares the shit out of me. Noel says, just reinforcing his absolute lack of any moral or brains with every interview. And I wanted to tell you guys this as well. And my beloved grandmother, who I love with all my heart, she is doing good. She had surgery this morning on, she had to have her appendix taken out. Not yesterday, but the day before. She was complaining of pain. And we called an ambulance. She had appendicitis and they took it out this morning. She's recovering. Hopefully she comes home tomorrow. Good. It was a pretty quick surgery. And anyway, she's doing well. So please keep her in your prayers. Hopefully she gets to come home tomorrow. But yeah, appendicitis at 79 years old. Rough. She's a trooper. I'll tell you that. Appendicitis at 79 years old. That, I mean, she's just been through it, bro. She has been through it. She's tough as nails, dude. Tough as nails. Such a stud. I mean, I respect her. Like, it was basically, I'm walking down the hall and she goes like this, Josh. I said, yeah. She goes, I think I need to go to the hospital. Something's wrong with my stomach. And I was like, whoa. What? She's like, my stomach hurts. And I was like, damn. And yeah, it certainly did hurt. She's like walking around, like, yeah, she's like getting her stuff ready. It's like, wow, dude, it's impressive. But anyway, they got it out. So she's doing well. She'll be back to, like, I think that she could probably kick the shit out of Dawn, a couple days after surgery. Dawn strikes me as the kind of guy that likes to slap. Slap mostly. He's not much of a puncher. But, yeah, look. That's why, like, these people, when I say these people, you people, these people, what do just watching you peoples. Those people don't really bother me. And they don't really they don't cross my mind during the day. Unless somebody sends me something, I look at it and go, oh. Like, that's how that kind of goes. And then I'm like, okay, well, if I stream or if I do a show or whatever you want to call whatever this is, this thing right here. I don't know what this is or what I'm doing on here. But yeah, it's just, I was trying to find somebody that I was looking for anybody, and I don't know if there's anybody that does this or not, that doesn't run a Cash App at the bottom of their screen. I'm sure there are, but I was just wondering, are there others that don't do that? Is it just, I mean, is that just like an expected thing now? I find that kind of weird. I was thinking about it. It's just like constantly in your face. Like, yeah, you're right at the bottom, right at the bottom, right at the bottom, right at the bottom, right at the bottom. Just like, what the hell? Gloria says never have. Good for you. Only a couple. Man. Yeah. Remain calm. I don't know who that is, but that's cool. PG doesn't. That's good. Look, the people are allowed to do it. That's not the question. I just, I don't know. I didn't think Angel does either. I don't think Angel does either. Yeah, sometimes I just wonder about that. Like, what? I didn't know. Lip lock doesn't. I didn't know when that kind of became a thing. Like, when it was really. I didn't know when that really became like a big thing. I never understood. And it's just like everywhere. So lip lock doesn't. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sure there are others. I just been noticing that a lot more recently. Like it's become very prevalent, and we'll never do it here, or there or wherever. It's just like, I got my socials at the bottom. I got my live. I got me. I got you. We're good. We're having fun. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you're having fun, but I'm having fun. Angel talks too fast, says you're kind of neat. Thank you, Angel. I really appreciated your live earlier. I didn't really want to listen. I just don't know why they bring me up. I don't know why they do that. Well, I don't know why Daisy does. I wish she didn't, because I really don't like being mean or saying things that are condescending or backhanded or, whatever, like the whole, not coloring with a full box of crayons. That's mean. I don't like saying it, even if I believe it. And I do believe it. And that's why I'm trying to cut some slack. Benny doesn't. That's cool. Dawn hates common sense. Yeah, she's funny. She's a should get him, boy. Dawn doesn't like when women disrespect him at all. Like I'm totally fine getting disrespected by women and men for that matter. Like I really don't care that much. It's not like one of those things where like, if you disrespect me, like it's on, like, don't you dare ever talk about me. Or I'm going to beat you up. Like, I don't care about any of that. Maybe when I was younger, maybe I just don't, maybe I have low T, who knows? I don't have the energy for that. It's not that they're even talking bad about me. They're just saying stuff that's just not true. They're just lying about stuff. And, like the way that, Daisy let that lunatic rave on. Oh God, Josh, don't call her lunatic. She let her rave on. The lady's like, Josh, let me tell you something, Josh. And then I look over and I see that she's a big donator to Daisy's channel. So I get it. Daisy is bought and paid for by the people that, fund her channel. And apparently they can say whatever they want. That's not how it works here. That's not how it works on the lab. That's not how it works in my real life. It's just not how it works. If you're out of line, you're out of line. And that's all there is to it. That lady was out of line. I don't care how much she super chats you, Daisy. That's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous that you just allow that kind of stuff to go on. But, whatever. Big whoop, right? No apologies, no corrections, no this, no that. I had to go and defend the fact that I would have to defend myself against somebody who's just lying like that is crazy. Called me an effing piece of shiz. Let me tell you about this effing piece of shiz. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Have I? I'm sorry that I did. I don't know. Did I? I'm sorry. I feel bad about that. But all I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that, we're not, it's just, if you're out of line, you're out of line. I've been out of line. I've been checked many a times. I was going to say, I didn't think so. Oh my God, the way that she yelled my name, Josh! Just like, I had nightmares. I got really, really nervous. Hearing that scared the crap out of me. Josh! Have you, Flo? Nah. I don't check any of you guys. Nobody really needs checking over here. You know, everybody's pretty cool. Let me see here. But see, if any of you guys saw this. Hey, look, it's me. For me,
let him get it all out. Whether Cher has a shit, he's a grown man.
about Summers,
Bad play.
you can throw.
You're no closer to making
Here it is.
daughter's missing status.
I can't
You
believe
piece of shit. You're a piece of fucking shit. And that's how I feel about you, Josh.
Josh, that's how I feel about you, Josh. That's how I feel about you, Josh. Wow, bro. That's cool. Yeah, Daisy did laugh. Daisy thought it was hilarious. I am, though. I really am. That's what I am. I mean, I don't know. Feelings mutual. I don't know who you are, lady. And apparently Daisy found that hilarious.
Listen, we got a missing child here. We're working with a family. We need to find her. The parents are going to
What does she mean by the person sitting next to me wanting my attention, but I'm on? Yeah, I never understood that one either. I didn't understand that. Why did she? Let's see. Oh my God. Her. She said that the British are horrible. Her mother is half British, so Kirby is aggressive. Kirby, they were talking about you. I heard too. They were like, I don't like. I mean, I like Kirby. Kirby's. I believe it was you that they were talking about. I think. Let's see. Am I sure that she wasn't drunk? No, I'm not sure of that. But I also, like, I'm not one of those people that if you're drunk, like, that doesn't give you an excuse to act however you want. I know that drunks think that that's something that they can do. I don't subscribe to that. I don't. In my world, that doesn't matter. You know, I'm sure she was drunk. She's probably a raging alcoholic. That doesn't mean that you can just act like an asshole whenever you want and say and lie and you know, because if somebody was doing that on my channel, I'd be like, yo, you can't say that. You're not allowed to say that. You can't just say that about people. You know, that, like I said, to me, that's just not it's just not a thing that gets excused. No, I haven't. Hold on. Are they on his channel? Is Justin here? Short. What's that? Maybe she drinks. I don't know. I would drink too if I was her. I'm looking. I don't know. What let me just check this out real quick. I don't know.
Brandy came up here to attack us. Brandy is over there in Rat's chat. Okay? I'm not going to say no more about Brandy, but Brandy was not an innocent angel. That was something that Brandy could have done in private. She didn't have to come up here and attack Don and Candy. She could have done that in private, and nothing has hurt my channel. So get the hell out of here with that shit. I'm the one person that has had Brandy's back. For her to turn her back on me like she did and come up here just to show off in front of that people. Rap has literally been accused of SA. Okay? And she is over there being a mod for him. That says a lot right there about her.
How is she supposed to know what anybody... How is she supposed to know what anybody has been in trouble for?
Brandy was not an innocent angel last night at all. By far was she an innocent angel. People are using that as a freaking excuse to try to attack me. So don't come in here with your dumb bullshit.
Ooh.
He has never been charged with it, Muscles and Mascara. He has never been charged with SA. Never.
Shout out Muscles.
Ever. And if you can show it, then we'll talk about it.
No, I don't think you would.
Yeah, I made a few jokes. That's obviously nobody talked about her. Brandy came up here to attack. She did not come up here to talk. She came over here to attack. She was sent over here by that mob over in Rap's chat.
I thought I sent her over. I thought it was me.
So stop with the damn Brandy shit. She was not an innocent angel. I was good to her. She was condescending and she was mean up on this channel.
Aww.
And I will not be showing no more a monkey on my channel at all. I will not be putting him out on my channel.
Well, oh man, that hinders everything because you don't do that. What kind of person? Like that would be me. Like I'm not gonna share Summer's photo. I'm not going to talk about Summer and her case or put her name out there because Don and Candace are disrespectful to me. The hell is wrong with you? That's some therapy shit. Like that's something that you need to go get worked out with a therapist. And holy shit. Like that's as bad as I've heard, Daisy. It gets worse and worse.
I did not appreciate Brandy's comments. I feel
oh God, there's that lady.
For her loss, but she did treat Daisy and Don poorly. Yes.
Oh my God, there's that lady that told me I was a piece of shiz. She said I didn't appreciate Daisy's big contributor. I did not appreciate Brandy's comments. Oh, who cares what you appreciate? You appreciate alcohol, apparently. I feel for her loss, but she did treat Daisy and Don poorly. I was disappointed in her. And I'm sure that she's going to struggle to sleep at night. Dame DeFair or whatever the freak your name is. I'm sure that we're all going to lose a lot of sleep tonight because you're disappointed in Brandy.
Kid. And she's over there in chat, right in Rap's chat. She was disrespectful to me.
Who cares? Who cares if she's disrespectful to you? Don's disrespectful to me. Who cares? Who cares if she's disrespectful to you? Who are you to be respected? Respect? Who do you respect, Daisy? Who are you respecting? Who do you respect? What are you talking about? Respect? What do you know about respect? What do you know about dignity? What do you know about honor? What do you know about any of that? You're not going to put Michael's face out there now. Why? Because you're mad at Brandy because she was kind of condescending to you. You're not the Don. You're not Tony Soprano. You're not any of that. So get over yourself. Your ego is so big for no reason. The self-confidence that is oozing from your pores is fake. It's bravado. It's not real, lady. Respect? What have you done to earn anybody's respect?
She was very disrespectful to me.
Disrespectful to you.
Hang on, y'all. I'm getting a text. She was disrespectful to Miss Daisy. Yes, she was disrespectful. We can pull it up.
Cool. How many times are you going to say that, Daisy? Get over it. That's what I'm saying. You burn on this. Was she really disrespectful to you? I didn't think she was disrespectful. She asked a simple question about her child. Please don't do this. And Daisy should have said, yeah, okay, no problem. Just like the same way I don't say that Dawn did something to Summer. I don't say that. I'm not willing to go there publicly because I don't have all the information. I can think what I want, but I didn't hear any disrespect.
She didn't have
your
to come
own
up here and
sister
attack
doesn't
Donna
respect
Candy.
you.
She could have done that in private, and nothing has hurt my channel. So get
Nothing has hurt your channel. Is that right? Nothing. Nothing's hurt my channel. That's cool. So what's this? Is this another one? Okay, this is when she's going to talk about me. Did she talk about me here?
I supported Brandy when people were ripping her to shreds. We all heard. I supported her. And for her to come up on my channel and talk to me the way she did and say the things she did to me last night was uncalled for. I'm tired of beating around the bush and being nice about it. She came up here and was condescending and she had a purpose. She was sent over here by that mob chat over there and she had a purpose. She acted as if Don was a POS. Well, at least Don passed his polygraph test.
No, he
didn't.
At least
he did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
And
no,
that's all
he
I'm
did
gonna
not
say
pass
there.
his polygraph test. It's such a lie. Not. He took 3 of them. That's not called passing a polygraph.
Daisy, will you go to counseling with Jinkies? No, I don't want anything else to do with her. Was a POS. Well, at least Don passed his polygraph test. At least he did. And that's all I'm going to say there.
He certainly didn't. I mean, you are a friggin' gem. Absolute gem. Hey, panel, bank card, disrespectful. I pray for the Wells. I don't know if I don't pray for the Wells sobriety, but I do pray for a change of heart. I pray for a softening of their heart. But you know, how do you deal with that? Hey, Daisy, do you want to come up here, or you want to come up here, Daisy, and come talk to me? You want to come talk to me, you psychopath? You're crazy. You are a crazy person. You're a crazy human. It's kind of scary. Do you want to come up here and talk, you psycho? You're a crazy human. That's what you are. Shit. Very, very crazy. You have major issues. And you need help. Do you need help? I mean, you're just humiliating yourself. You have a couple hundred people, you know, and by the way, it's really weird to see a chat where there's like 400 people, and like 30 likes. Like that's crazy to me. Like that's nuts, you know. What was that story that Jankies told about when you went to Canada? I'm gonna have to let me call Jankies and ask her. We'll have her come up here. You want to get personal? You want to talk about stuff that nobody knows anything about? Let me see. Somebody give me Janky's number and she can come tell the Canada story if she wants. You know, I don't really like doing that stuff, but I can. I can do it too, Daisy. I mean, it's fun. Crazy person. You're a crazy person. It's what you are. It's what you are. It's what you are. Who called you nappy? What? Somebody called you that? When you called me nappy head racial slur, what do you... Did she call you that for real? What guy in Canada? Oh, she did. Somebody got... Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'll stream Janky's big revelation tomorrow. You're barking up the wrong tree, my friend. Barking up the wrong tree, and you're messing with the wrong dude. You think rap make your life hell? Man. I mean, you know, I'm down. I am down. Daisy did. I heard her say that about her. She said she called you a nappy headed what? Let me read that again. Let's see. Wow. That's crazy. Nappy head. Wow. She won't talk to you, Josh, because it's a chicken. Yeah. Talk crap about you, but not to your face. Nah, she doesn't want any of that. Hey, Daisy, why don't you go ask Don about the time he was in places where they sell children? Are you just going to ignore that too? You're going to just ignore that Don said that he's been to places that they sell kids? You're going to ignore that? It's something you're willing to ignore? Something you're willing to put up with? Yeah, what did she say about autism? I didn't hear. Does somebody want to tell me? She always ignores it. She ignores everything that doesn't... Yeah. Is Janky's live right now? Let's see here.
Happy Friday to you.
No, I guess she's not. Okay, all I'm saying is she's barking up the wrong tree. Like I'm down. Like you can say whatever you want about me. I don't even care at this point. It's just over all that. And yeah, let's do it. So next year, I didn't know that. I didn't know any of that. It doesn't surprise me that she was disrespectful to has Jinky's son been diagnosed with autism, or is she self-diagnosing him? Is that what she did? She self-diagnosed him? Because it's why, I didn't hear it. It's weird. It's very it's very odd. Oh, okay. So self-diagnosing. Okay. So she was, was she being, I don't know, man. She's not a nurse. I don't care. Like I think she was a CNA I remember I looked up her nursing license according to Dem de la Fer La da Ba or whatever. So she used it as an insult. Okay. Well, that's just on par for her. It's just standard operating procedure. Calling people nappy heads, letting Dawn say the N-word. Josh, you did that. And Miss Christina, I'm just shocked that you just sit by and let, co-sign all of this. But, as an adult with autism, I'm enraged at her comments about her nephew. Why is she talking about Janky's kid? Her nephew. Why would she do that? I don't get that. What does Janky's kid have to do with anything? I don't even know. How old is the kid? Does anybody know how old the kid is? Does anybody know how old? So he's a minor. Okay. It's great. Just she calls him a autistic bitch. Wow. Really? That's why I don't care what you say about me, Miss Daisy, because, wow. It's not. It's not good to like be doing a show where you're at a loss for words. And that's kind of where I'm at. There is no low too low, apparently. These are Christian people, folks. This is why nobody wants to be associated with Christianity anymore, because they're like, I consider myself a Christian, but that's not very Christian. If you ask me, that's not even very human. It's not. It's low. It's disgusting. It's just terrible. What I do kind of, do these people actually go to church? Can you imagine what their congregation would think about this? I don't know what their pastor or the deacon would think. I have no idea. The hell is that? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. When you're talking about Christianity, I'm a Christian. Yeah, that was a mean joke. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you know, I mean, all of this is kind of you know, doesn't really matter because you can't reason with unreasonable people that are just willing to lie for lying's sake, and will do anything for profit. Let drunks on her channel that support her and blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, I'm out of here. Talk to you guys later. I don't feel very good.
Mods, get ready for the spoilers are coming in. Spoilers are coming in. Mods, get ready.
It's coming.
Spoilers are coming in. Mods, get ready. Mods, get ready for the spoilers are coming in.
Don't say any F's and stuff. Don't say any F's.
There is no investigation. Then all of a sudden, you got this epitome while they're able to come up on your panel.
Mods, get ready for the spoilers are coming in.
You're my sweet little angel eyes. I love my sweet little angel eyes. You've got your wings, I know your spirit flies. My heart's wide open and there's no disguise. I love my sweet little angel eyes. Got me dreaming of the days to come. My heart is beating like a big bass drum. You got me singing. Open up the skies. You're my sweet little angel.
It's for you, Gwen.
Oh, I can move on mountains with my own two hands. Cut through the rhythm like a true jazz band. I would swim an ocean to see your face. You fill my soul with amazing grace.
Dum baba doo 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 dum baba dum baba doo 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 doo
Love my sweet little angel eyes. You got your wings, I know your spirit flies. My heart's wide open and there's no disguise. I love my sweet.
Don't say any F's and stuff.
Josh Birnbaum, step on up. Get on the scale, son. Get off the scale.
I could go into heavy detail. I could go into heavy detail, and I will go into heavy detail.
Hey now.